Cuba's energy crisis has now reached its airports, with authorities warning airlines there is not enough fuel available for planes to refuel on the island. The move follows tighter U.S. sanctions under President Donald Trump, cutting Cuba off from key oil supplies. At Jose Marti International Airport, flights continue for now, but long-haul routes face growing uncertainty. The shortages are rippling through daily life, as fuel sales are limited to 20 liters per user and only in US dollars. Public buses have stopped running, bank hours have been reduced, and cultural events have been suspended. Residents are crowding bus stops and turning to busy taxis and trucks to move across Havana.
It's a taxi because they have their own power source, because here there is nothing else. This is how we deal with things here, and little by little, we keep going because there is nothing else we can do.
For workers, commuting has become uncertain and expensive, with thousands waiting hours for transport that may never arrive. Without buses, many must rely on taxis they often cannot afford. The economic strain is deepening as mobility itself begins to collapse.
I will get to work if I can get on a bus, but maybe I will have to get on a car or taxi, and if I don't have the money to pay, I will stay at home. It's all over. There is nothing else, but I will not surrender.
The crisis is now drawing international alarm, with the United Nations Human Rights Office warning that fuel shortages are undermining access to food, water, and medicine. Speaking in Geneva, officials said sanctions are having a broad impact on daily life.
We are extremely worried about Cuba's deepening socioeconomic crisis amid a decades-long financial and trade embargo, extreme weather events, and the recent U.S. measures restricting oil shipments. So what we are asking, as I mentioned at the end, is to lift all sectorial sanctions because they have a really broad impact and are impacting human rights and the daily life of Cubans.
The UN says even rationer systems are faltering because there is not enough fuel to distribute supplies. The warning frames the crisis not just as economic pressure, but as a growing human rights concern.
In Cuba, there's food baskets, a system of rations. These rations have been already cut, but it does not fuel to put in the trucks to be able to distribute food. People might not get food, might not be able to eat. So there's no drinkable water, there's no food, there's no medicines. So the whole system of protecting the population, protecting their rights to food, to health, to water, it's dismantled.
Mexico is now positioning itself as a potential lifeline, with President Claudia Sheinbaum expressing openness to a humanitarian air bridge if Cuba requests it.
If Cuba requests it, then those conditions would exist, of course. Now flights are not closed. No, but there is no jet fuel. Yes, but they can refuel. I mean, they can come to Mexico. That is certain. In fact, Mexican airline flights are not closed to Cuba because there is jet fuel here, and it is very close.